Good afternoon, folks. Johnny Katal coming to you live here at Mount William Road. Um, so I'm just at the back of our caravan parked here. You can hear that shadow barking, and I'm just gonna change the view, and you can see that is Lulu, beautiful horse up there coming in there. That's Helen, the Perez's horse. There's some sheep there. A couple of little baby sheep. So anyway, what I want to do is show you what I've done so far with the drawing. Let me get the look. So you can see I've touched up a little bit of black around the edges around here, just around the edges, a couple of little fill-ins, and then what I'm hoping to do is go into these circles as well and do a little bit, and so I'm gonna put it on camera. So around these circles inside it, we're just gonna fill in a little bit of put a bit of a black spot in between there, so it's just like that. Color it in like that. What I might do is because it's a little bit challenging to hold and color at the same time, so what I'll do is I'll just record it and then I'll voice over later on. But then again, if I put it sideways like this, I guess it'll work. Just hold it like that. So I've been doing all these circles, just filling in these bits here. So just do it like this first. Like with this one here, I can just shade it in because I've already gone. But all these ones here, I'll be shading them in later. I just thought I'd do this. Do the circles like that first. Good thing about this is you can reshape it and make it fit with whatever, how bigger you want it to be. Like this one here, you know, I could leave it like that, or could make it a bit bigger or thicker. That's one way to do it with this fine point. This is a point 0.4, or let me either that or get this Sharpie, which is a bit thicker, and it doesn't require much. You just go just like that, and then it covers it because you've already done the edges. So once it's just a dot like that, and you can make it a bit bigger, and then you can make it have an improvement on it later on, like that. This one, and keep doing that. So this Sharpie is a thicker point. I reckon it's about thicker than 0.4, so I reckon it's probably 2. But anyway, so as you can see, it's thicker. So what I'll do now is leave the one and get the 0.4, and then just do the edges. Make it a bit rounder. It's a beautiful breeze. It was very hot today. Kara and I were watching the boys at Assumption College playing intra club while they're selecting the teams. I'll have a couple of practice matches, and then they'll do practice games with Calder Cannons. We're at Craigieburn. There's only 2 boys from the original team are playing with them at the moment. Bit of experience, but we've got a lot of tours this time. So as I do this, you can see this something is creating out of that. So what I thought I might do, as I said, keeping the integrity of the design of the SULKA people. This gap here, this line that's from there, it goes in there. So what I'll do is I'll add some colors. Most common colors, traditional colors, are red, yellow, blue, and green. So those are the most common colors. And black gives you the outline. But so those are the traditional colors. So I'll just stick with those colors to start off with. I was gonna do it just black and white for this one here, but because it's just a test and I was just having a go, I thought I'd do that. So what I'll do is I'll add red. I put red in the inside of the circle around here. You can see it really pops it up, eh? It pops the design out completely. And as I said before, I was gonna do black and white pen and ink, but because it's not the right paper like silky to allow for that to happen for pen and ink, I thought I'd just do it with this one. Red, it just pops it up, just goes along the boundary. There you go. A bit of a gap there, I won't worry about it. And then what I'll do then is I'll go yellow. On the side of the line. On the side of the line like that. The black will stay as your guide. So what I'm actually doing is creating, as you can see, there's a traditional color which is sort of links in with the national flag. And then go into blue. The blue will go around it. Actually yellow, the white will be there, and blue will be going just around the yellow, just on the inside of the yellow, like so. You'll find it'll go around where the yellow is. So where the line is, I'll just leave it go, but I'll just do on the side like that. So there's still a trace of blue like that. And this is an experimental artwork, so it's not serious. I'm just trying to experiment with how I can deliver and put it on YouTube. And then once it goes in, and then I'll go add the green. The green will pop it on this side, so we can just see on this side there, in between the blue and the black, here in the gaps. So that's where the green goes, like so. I can hear the car going. Eduardo invited me to go and have a look at, because he's doing Helen's car, he's washing it. So there's a special tank purely for washing cars, so I'll go and check it out. So that one there. So as you can see, it pops it right up. A bit of a closer look. There you go. Now the other aspect of this is, like, I haven't added a light blue, so what I thought, I'd add this light blue on and fill in the gaps where, just watch what I do. It's on this side of it now, so here, in there, on this side of the black mark, and it's just a line to fill in these gaps. So actually this is here, this is a bit of a mistake there, so what I've done, I'm just going to go through these gaps here. It's alright, because it just goes into that joinery that connects the circles. So actually that kind of look alright. As I said, art, it transpires to however we want it to look like, yeah. And then you just repeat the colors again. So what I'll do is I'll just go red from here, go red here on this side, red. The black is still there. Okay, so it's in there. As I said, thank God it's only a tester. Okay. So what we're trying to do is just to make sure it filters in. Okay, so all this loose end, now I'm going to fill it up with purple. Now, another thing I didn't mention is purple is one of the calming colors that we use quite culturally. And it, Wungniet Cooperative Society, the name Wungniet represents all the worms from the earth coming up. So it connects everybody. So the purple represents Wungniet, all the worms. So I'll do now is actually I'll just complete the circle first. Now I've got this red. After red, I've got yellow. It just repeats itself, fill in the gaps, and you can see the traditional color of our flag. In fact, as a matter of fact, if you see the indigenous Australians, the colors are similar to ours at home with our flag. So it's really interesting when you see the colors similar to each other. Then I get the dark blue. After the yellow, I have the dark blue to go through there. Through. I guess I'm still following and keeping the integrity of the SULKA culture, where the colors that we use to paint nude. Okay, so here we have the purple now to apply purple to fill in the gaps. So purple is going to go through all the gaps that's available. So that's where Wungniet comes from. All the worms coming from the earth's crust, coming up the ground and filtering the any gaps that's around. So now it filters through that way into that gap there. So there's Wungniet is going through there, coming through here. Remember this line, this is that gap there. Wungniet comes through there, goes there, goes around there, and there. And on this side, we try to keep it pronounced. We form a little triangle there. And then Wungniet zips up this way, fill in this gap into there. And then comes through here, fills in that bit, comes through there. And you can see it's like smudge, it's not really sharp. It's because of the paper, the sort of paper that we're using. It's not a classic pen and ink kind of material for it. So that's on that side. And then Wungniet comes through there. On this side. Around there. Coincidentally, Wungniet is the name that was given to the school, but we were talking in, when you do that, it's almost like it's private and it's personally, it's not inclusive. So we're still in the process of discussing, what do we want to do. Okay, so pretty much, as you can see, the alignment gives you the feel of culture. Okay, so I'll put stop here, and I'll talk to you another day. God bless.